Today is a very special day. We are finally doing the long-awaited Chase Theme Tier List Part 3. This is the most requested video I have ever had. Keep in mind, we're going to be doing a video at a later date where we compare all the PTB Chase themes to the live Chase themes, a more side-by-side comparison. So we won't be looking at PTB themes today. It's going to be their own video in the future to give them more attention. And as always, we're going to start with the Chase theme we ended on last time, which is Vecna. I still think this sounds like a shipyard. It sounds like ships creaking. What kind of stringed instrument even is that? Now we move on to layer 2. Layer 3. The pure organized chaos of layer 3 in this theme. The is simply the melody in the layer before it, but reversed and then warped. So it's the same melody, it's just completely twisted, and then those high strings on top are just pure chaos on their own. But when you put them together, baby, they're so good. Right into layer 4, the chase. Oh! The drum syncing up with the deep brass. Genius! I think that's what they dropped the ball on the most, is combining every layer into the final layer to feel like it's building. Sometimes it feels like they abandon the previous 3 layers. I think Nurse is a great example of that, where it just feels like a totally different theme. I think Vecna's is awesome. It does a great job breaking the repetition of Chase themes by slightly changing the volume and the mix of the melody as it proceeds to make it feel different instead of a 10-second loop on repeat. And I think it is phenomenal. Still one of my favorite themes in this entire game. Now, I'm putting it A. It deserves top of A, no question. Next up, his menu theme was, I think, my favorite menu theme in the entire game, Dracula. Spooky. It sounded Catholic to layer 2. Why does it almost feel a little Scooby-Dooby? I think this is one of the most energetic layer 2s in the entire game. Oh my god, the fucking syncopation of whatever string is in the back. Oh, it's incredible. I don't know if anyone mentioned, but this music is a reference to the Dracula final boss music in the first Castlevania game. See, I've never played that, so that's great to know. They must have shredded in the first Castlevania game then. It's very cinematic, the same way Wesker's is. So now we're gonna listen to the transition from layer 3 to layer 4. It's one of those cases where, yes, it bangs in game. Like when you're in a chase with Dracula, you are twerking a little bit the whole time, but you don't hear the voices. Every instrument, every sound effect used with the previous layers all comes in. Same way Vecna's did. That's a major flaw with earlier themes, is they struggle with that. This, they didn't struggle with a single thing. And man, even if you don't know shit about DBD and you don't know anything about Castlevania and you just know that, oh, look, it's Dracula, it still fits. At a deeper level, someone who played the previous games, it caters to them because it's a play on the original final boss theme from the first Castlevania game. But then to a new person, it still works for them too, and it's perfectly on theme for a generic vampire too. It caters to everybody perfectly. Xenomorph's PTB theme catered to Alien fans incredibly well, but to the average player, they were like, this sounds funky, I don't like this, you should change it. And that became a problem in which they had to change the theme. For the diehard fans and for casuals, it's perfect. Easy S, S needs to be an S+. I could not agree more that it's S. In fact, if we were doing a full comprehensive tier list of every killer I've tier listed in the past, it would still be an S. Now that we probably have the easiest vote of the day out of the way, we move on to a very interesting chapter that a lot of people have conflicting opinions on, which is, of course, Doomed Course, the Houndmaster. You know what? I've never heard a whisper of this in game before. I actually really enjoy this. It's a very clean, smooth bass. You never hear this in game because Snug is hooting and hollering. Oh my... Ooh, ooh. See, I think the brass and like the almost French quarter you start to lean into. I really actually enjoy layer 2, and I think it suits her very well. I love that. I love that. I love that. It was like a real piece of music. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it would work in a play. I think theatrical is honestly a great way to describe this. I would fully agree with you on that. Transition to layer 3. It's hardly a change. The only thing they added was that one single which obviously makes for a very smooth transition. It definitely adds to it, and it kind of accentuates the existing melody, but it's hardly another layer. Is that a fair opinion? We're going to listen to the transition from layer 3 into the chase theme. Why is the accordion so altered? That's just completely offbeat from the rest. And it's not like offbeat to accentuate or to create space. It's just offbeat. It's shifting like a half count before the rest of the beat is. Wait, did they go back to the old live? This is the old live theme. This is infinitely better. And isn't this the one in game? Yeah, okay. So I guess they moved back to the old live theme. Keep in mind, this is labeled as the old live theme. So they must have reverted. I agree, this sounds infinitely better. The deep accordion is much more intimidating. Yeah, no, this is so much better. And I think it being slightly off timing makes more sense with the deeper accordion too. No, it definitely gives sea shanty. I agree with that. The question is, where would we put it on a tier list? Because respectfully, it's not A tier. For people that don't know, with Houndmaster, they completely reused her chase theme for her menu theme. There is little to no change. It's the first time they've deliberately reused a chase theme as a menu theme. I do like it a lot, but I miss the panic in layer 3 that Vecna's and Dracula's gives. Yeah. And comparing Vecna and Dracula's theme to Houndmaster is like comparing a hydrogen bomb to a coughing baby. There's definitely so much more attention to detail in these, and there's just more care. So you guys would say B? We will put her B. I have never heard this chase theme isolated, and to be honest, because of how loud Kaneki is in game, I can't even hear the music when I'm playing him. All I hear is over and over and over. It drives me fucking crazy. So I've never heard this, not even in game, really. Layer 1. All right, the transition from layer 1 to layer 2. And that deep bass, dude. Piano, guitar, and bass, like, it's so simple, but it's so elevated for such a simple layer 2. Now, layer 2 to layer 3. No, I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack. The way they are riffing is unreal. And then the piano is just adding these clashes, like deliberate clashes. It's so unnerving. It's so uneasy. I love it so much. They are riffing, dude. Dude. I don't feel fit for this task. I love it. It's like organized nonsense. I don't know how on earth someone even makes this. Don't let Beyonce get a hold of this. If she can do something with that single ladies beat, she can do something with this too. All the layers feel like they were written separately, but they work together so well. That's kind of what I mean by organized nonsense. It's like they're deliberately clashing. This theme is an anomaly, the same way the menu theme is. Like, it's just the only problem I have with putting this S is when I hear Dracula's theme, it is no question an S. Sounded like Kaneki trying to decide. I am here to formally apologize to you for not putting this theme S. My reasoning, I'm too fucking dumb to understand it to its fullest extent. I apologize. Please let me know how angry you are in the comments below. And now, let's move on. Springtrap. Oh! It's pitched down to the point of sounding incredibly warped, but it sounds like it's being played through a fan. It cuts out. I love this. I love this. I love this. It sounds industrial. That's a great word. Here's the transition from layer 1 to layer 2. Got some supernatural, but the main prominent thing you're hearing is a bunch of machine-like sounds. Everything about this sounds, and I hate to say the word, everything about this sounds very animatronic. I know. But then something about that higher pitch, like, don't. Call it a reach. It sounds more supernatural to me compared to the machine noises it's up against. That high pitch to me sounds like a drill. I think it adds to the creepiness of it all. Even though the melody is repeated, just like Vecna's, they distort it differently, so it breaks the repetition really well. And I think that does wonders for a chase theme. Now we're going to listen to the transition from layer 2 to layer 3. I love both layer 1 and layer 2 so far. I love everything about this. I think that low grumble, first of all, it does a great job tying the cadence of it all together, but also it almost sounds like a voice to me. It's so daunting. This gets me excited. Layers like this is why I make these kinds of videos. The ticking adds an urgency to this. No other theme, I think, does it in this way. They have these sound effects that are fading in and out on their own that, again, break the repetition so much compared to older themes. Nothing about this feels repetitive. This is incredible. You hear that super quiet. It's like very subtle. Man, it sounds like a muffled voice to me, but you gotta really listen for it. All right, here we go. Layer 4. There's a sound in the final layer. It almost sounds like fingers, like Going like this. I think that's cool. I've never heard that before while playing in game. Oh, bro, there's something about this. When you hear the chase on its own, it's phenomenal. But when you hear layer 3 into layer 4, it reminds me a bit of Night, where it loses all of the momentum it was building. Thematically, this is right on theme. This is fucking awesome. I don't think it's S, but I would argue this is top of A. Okay, we got 3 for A. Okay, hear me out. What do we think about that? I adore all 4 of these themes. The problem is, so late into DBD's career, they've got the music part figured out. When you look at older themes, you can find glaring flaws. You can find moments that they didn't really nail the theme of the character. But this far into DBD's life, you're not going to have a noticeably bad theme. This is definitely the one I am most excited for, no question. Now, obviously, all we have is a PTB. She's not even out yet at the time we film this. I am so excited about this. Get your listening ears on. Ooh. I can't figure out if that's a distorted flute. Like what? It's a wind instrument, but it's so distorted that it brings its own sound completely. Like it's very transformed. And then we've got that really light ding. I think it's the most gentle instrument we've heard in a layer 1. Like there's just a hint of it. Like they're playing it in another room. That's so interesting. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the Krasue is based on Thai folklore. So if there are cultural ties to this instrumental or to this theme, I'm not going to know them. I'm not going to be able to pick up on them. So to the wonderful comments who might be more educated than me, please tell me if there's ties that I don't recognize. The transition from layer 1 to layer 2. I'm so excited to hear more of this theme. You know what? This is the first cohesive melody we've had in a layer 2 in quite a few themes. I feel like they're broken up in the earlier themes and then they come together in the later themes. This is just like a clear melody. I love it. We've got the da 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 da. This exact cadence has been used in countless other themes, but it's usually used in later themes and it brings a lot of impact, a lot of boom. This one, it's so light and it makes it so much more devious. All right, layer 2 to layer 3. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell? The rhythm is unreal. This is awesome. I feel like my eyes have been opened to an entire pocket of sounds I've never heard before. That's the only way I can put this. Alluring is the best possible word I could use to describe this, Leo. It could not be better themed for her culturally or like thematically in terms of the clashing. It's like two different things are fighting each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, layer 3 to layer 4. All right, here we go. That beat just sucked the soul out of me. Hold on. Maybe I'm pointing out something that's obvious, but I love the way it sounds like two sides of something. Is it working together or is it arguing with itself? I don't know. It almost sounds like both. And obviously there's like a whole library of other sounds being used in this, but I cannot get over how hype this is, especially compared to other recent themes. It sounds like they're arguing. Yes, they feel so separate and so cohesive at the same exact time. I'm excited to be chased by this killer more, just so I can hear this chase theme more. It's definitely one of my favorite final layers. My monthly game against her is gonna go so hard. I hope she's played more than that. I think she'll get a baby buff before she hits live. They need this chapter to be successful. I really love it. Okay, so you guys are saying S, easy S, A, S, if not S, high A, if not S, high A, S, S, A. Okay, so can we talk about the composer doing an honest Thai-inspired theme while not being Thai himself? That shows that he cares about what he makes. I've been saying since day one, Dead by Daylight does not deserve themes as complex, themes as evolved, themes as memorable as the themes that Michelle F. April makes for this game. I have said that since part 1, I think. He really tied the chapter together. Guys, I don't know. The Thai inspiration is what makes me think S here, because it is so unique. It absolutely sets itself apart from every other theme in this game. You can't compare this theme to any other theme in the game because it's so unique and new. I fully agree with you. It also doesn't use instruments that have been used before. I'm going to leave it S. One of the most inspired chase themes in this game for sure. We only listened to 6 themes and we've got 2 S's. That should say something about how far Dead by Daylight's chase theme production has come. And it's all thanks to one absolute GOAT. And I thank him every video. And that concludes Chase Theme Tier List Part 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. I would appreciate it. And also, if the idea of a PTB versus live video interests you, comment below. I would love to make a video like that where I dive deeper into the music itself and we can compare them side by side. Do we prefer the PTB or do we prefer the live? There's quite a few PTB themes we've never heard, menu themes and chase themes, and I would love if they got their own video. So let me know below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. And a quick thank you for getting my last video to 100,000 views. That is not easy for a DBD video unless you're Otstarva, and I'm not. So I appreciate it a lot, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Die out or digest the notion you stand for something or stand for nothing. You're so complacent, it's so amazing. You disregard your